you make it, you gotta make the dough before you bake it. Mixing up flour and water at least, plus salt and a special ingredient, yeast. You knead it, you stretch it vigorously to give the bread a good structure and consistency. Then you gotta let it sit for an hour or two to let the little yeast microbes do what they do. When they eat the sugars in the dough, they make carbon dioxide, that's a gas, you know. It forms little bubbles, they're tiny in size, but as the yeast makes more, they make the bread dough rise. When it's doubled in bulk, it's ready to bake. Half an hour more or less is the time it'll take to get puffy and crusty in the oven's heat. You take it out, let it cool, and it's ready to eat. Yeah, bread, cut a thick slice, fresh from the oven, it's especially nice. With butter or jam or another great spread, there's just nothing better than fresh baked bread.
If you ever need a word to communicate an action, that's a verb. A word like spin or bounce, or jump or bounce, or skip or fly like a bird. You can talk about things and people too, but when it comes to what they do, you need a verb. Verb, it's an action word.
It's an action word.
Anytime you wanna say you're gonna ride a bike or run and play, or maybe draw or cook, or read a book, or dance the day away, or even swim at the crack of dawn. The word that says what's going on, it's a verb. Verb, it's an action word.
It's an action word.
A word like sing or laugh or squeak or eat or drink or hide or seek. You may have heard that a verb is an action word.
When you got one half of a cake or a chocolate shake, that's a fraction. If you toss 2/3 of a bagel to the birds, that's a fraction. 1/6 of a pie, 3/4 of a fry, 2/5 of a cinnamon roll. It's a super cool fact, a fraction is a part of a whole. The number on the bottom says how many equal parts there are. And the number that you're counting out of those goes on top of the bar. If you take 1/4 of your blocks outside of the box, that's a fraction. If you just want to play with 1/3 of your clay, that's a fraction. 1/2 of a chain, 3/5 of a train, 5/8 of the fishes in a bowl. It's the main attraction. A fraction is a part of a whole. That's not an action. A fraction is a part of a whole.
A fraction is a part of a whole.
In a garden of flowers, what a wonderful smell.
That's good.
Why is their scent so nice and sweet? There's an interesting story to tell. The smell goes here and there through the air on the springtime breeze.
Whoosh.
And it attracts little critters like butterflies, birds, and bees.
Like me.
They sip the flower's nectar. It's tasty and sweet.
Num, 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 delicious.
And the flower's pollen sticks to their wings and legs and tiny feet. They carry it off to other flowers.
Here we go.
And the pollen has special powers.
Wow.
It's just what every flower needs to help them make new flower seeds.
And that's called pollination.
When the seeds are ready
I'm ready.
to grow in the ground,
Where's the ground?
the wind and birds and other animals scatter them all around. But to make those seeds, the flowers have to be pollinated well.
Like so.
So they need to attract those birds and bees with their sweet flower smell. That's why they have that beautiful, wonderful, sweet flower smell.
Sitting outside, blowing beautiful bubbles, watching them float and forgetting your troubles. It's fun when it's sunny and the weather's warm, and maybe you wonder, how do they form?
To make big bubbles, it's very well known that you need something more than water alone. You gotta add soap, and when you mix it in, only then can the bubbly fun begin.
You see, water and soap are made of molecules, and the soap molecule has a very cool rule. Its head sticks to water, the scientists say, and the tail at the other end stays away.
Bubbles, bubbles, so much fun to blow.
2 layers of soap, if you see what I mean.
The water part spreads out super thin, and the tiny soap molecules sandwich it in. Bubbles, bubbles, so much fun to blow. Bubbles, bubbles, so much fun to know how water and soap are the keys to making those bubbles that float on a summer breeze. Get down with the noun. Everybody sing. A noun is a person or a place or a thing. When you talk about your mother or your sister or your brother, that's a noun.
Noun, a person's a noun.
A physician, a magician, or perhaps a politician, that's a noun.
A word for a person's a noun.
It's a rule that's worth remembering. A noun is a person or a place or a thing. When you talk about a place like a beach or outer space, that's a noun.
Noun, a place is a noun.
Tucson, Arizona, Tel Aviv, or Barcelona, that's a noun.
A word for a place is a noun.
I find it fascinating. A noun is a person or a place or a thing. When you talk about a shoe or a kite or a kazoo, that's a noun.
Noun, a thing is a noun.
A pumpkin or a pocket or a robot or a rocket, that's a noun.
A word for a thing is a noun.
When you're talking, reading, or writing, a noun is a person or a place or a thing. A noun is a person or a place or a thing. Get down!
Is a person or a place or a thing.
With the noun!
Is a person or a place or a thing.
With the noun!
Find the area in a flat, closed shape of any kind. The area is the space inside of the lines. And if you got a rectangle or a square, there's a cool way to measure the area there. You take length times width, that's the key. Just measure a square and soon you'll see 3 units long times 3 units wide. That's 9 square units right there inside. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's measuring time. The area. If you want to know the area of your front door, a picture on the wall or a rug on the floor, with a little bit of math and some measuring skills,
You can find the answer.
you know the drill. Length times width, when they're multiplied, you get the number of the square units inside. 5 times 3, that comes to 15. Just count the squares and you see what I mean. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's measuring time. The area. You take length times width, that'll prepare you to find a square or a rectangle's area. And that's measuring time. The area, yeah.
Soap and water, an amazing team. You've got to use both to get your hands clean. When dirt and germs get stuck in the oil of your skin, you get some water running, then your hands go in. But will the water alone get the gunk off? No! There's a scientific reason why you need soap. Water and oil are made of different kind of molecules, and they don't stick together. Those are nature's rules. So the water slides off and that's all it'll do, while the oil, dirt and germs keep sticking to you. But if you lather up with soap, it'll never fail. Its molecule is long with a head and a tail. It'll clean you right up with no trouble or toil. The head sticks to water and the tail sticks to oil, so it pulls the oils from your skin. Hooray! And the water can wash the dirt and germs away. So whether you're a kid or a king or a queen, you need both soap and water to get your hands clean. Nicely dirt-free, fresh and clean. When the moon shines in the clear night sky, you may begin to wonder why it seems to change from night to night. It's because of the way it reflects the sun's light. The moon's in orbit constantly around the earth, and that's the key to the way we see the sunlight shine, making different shapes at different times. Because the moon changes its position in relation to the earth and sun. So from the earth we see it lit from different angles. That's how it's done.
It's kind of fun.
It may look like a crescent shape, but soon it appears to be a half moon, until at last it's full and round, and night by night it shrinks back down. The angle of the sun's bright rays is what creates each lunar phase. That's how those different shapes appear, though the moon itself is still a big round rocky sphere.
Everybody loves the sunshine,
They love it.
and they always have a fun time. But the
there's something that's important to learn. If you stay out for too long in the sun, you might get burned.
All know that the sun is super bright, right? And it's out all day and giving lots of light, right? And all light is made up of these things called waves. Some are short, some are long, and they're coming your way. When the waves are shorter, they're filled with more energy. The sun's are super short, and some rays are UV. That's ultraviolet, that's high energy waves that destroy your body cells and put a burn on your face.
Everybody loves the sunshine,
They love it.
and they always have a fun time. But there's something that's important to learn. Without shade or some sunscreen on, you might get burned.
Well, do you go to a public school?
Yeah,
Is your library super cool?
it is.
Do you have a favorite park where you can play and relax?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, the government has to pay for a lot of things we use each day. So it collects the money it needs with something known as a tax. Oh, you gotta pay a little added sales tax when you buy stuff at the store. And if you own a house, a car, or a boat, that's what property tax is for. Whether you make money by raising bunnies or just playing the sax, the government gets a cut, it's called income tax. Oh, some say we pay too much in tax, while others disagree. Yeah, what we get is nice, but there's a price, cause none of that stuff is free. Oh, from defense to education to repairs in the sidewalk cracks, well, the government has expenses, so we pay our tax. Yeah, that's why we grin and bear it and pay our tax. Ow! Measuring trees, from the bottom of the trunk to the top of the leaves. How tall are those? How tall are these? You gotta find out by measuring trees. Some are real tall, others are short, others are more of an in-between sort. But most big trees, when their growth is complete, get to be between 40 and 100 feet. But that's not the highest that a tree can go. Some are way bigger, yeah, they grow and grow. There's a supersized redwood that tops them all. It's about 380 feet tall. That's 32 fire trucks stacked up high, even much higher than most kites fly. With so many sizes and varieties, you're sure to see a lot when you're measuring trees. Tall ones, small ones, bushy ones, all kinds of trees.
Woe is me, once I was a simple breeze. Whoa, that is my fondest recollection. A faster breeze blew over me, but in a different direction. We formed a tube of spinning air,
Horizontal near the ground,
meanwhile the sky above was stormy,
full of dark and heavy clouds,
with lightning flashing everywhere,
and the thunder booming
a
loud.
massive supercell had formed. What a storm! When the clouds condense to rain,
Condensation gives off heat,
the warm air lifts me to the sky.
the thunder, rain, and hail.
Now a funnel cloud am I,
Warning sirens start to wail.
and a downdraft brings me down, brings me down. Woe is me, I've become a full tornado, for I've touched down on the earth.
When the funnel hits the surface, that's a true tornado's birth.
I go whirling, I go swirling, I'm a fearsome thing to see.
As she kicks up dust and dirt and turns a bridge into debris.
Woe is me, I didn't want to be a twister,
Spreading trouble and travail.
tearing roofs, uprooting trees. Oh, and so my tale is sad and bitter, such a sad and bitter tale. I long to be a simple breeze. Oh, is me. Oh, is me.
does a popcorn pop? But there's some water inside just to drop. Yeah, the water turns to steam when it gets hot. Then the steam gets bigger, it don't stop. Tries to press against the bottom and the top. But it's got nowhere to go, so it goes pop. Open a notebook or a journal. I'ma teach you about something called a popcorn kernel. It's a little seed, and it's got everything you need to make the popcorn pop. I'll get you up to speed. Inside the kernel is starch and water, but the shell is so much harder, so you gotta make it hotter. Then the moisture turns to steam, starch grows and grows. The pressure builds up, then the shell explodes like blam, pop. It's ready to eat. You got that hot popcorn, such a savory treat. When you want a tasty bite, pop it like it's corn. Pop it like it's corn. Pop it like it's corn. When it's time for movie night, pop it like it's corn. Pop it like it's corn. Pop it like it's corn. That's how the popcorn pops.
When you mix sand with other stuff and get it super hot, once it cools, tell me what you got. You got glass. Thousands of years ago they heated sand on its own. Now they mix in other stuff like limestone. The mix gets heated in a super duper oven. It's much hotter than the kind you cook stuff in. It's about 2700 degrees Fahrenheit. And once it's all done baking, it's kind of runny like honey. And what comes next depends on what you're making. You either let that mix harden in a mold in the shape of what you want, say a bottle or a bowl. But if you want a window or something flat and thin, you pour it in a bath of melted metal, often tin. That smooths out all of the bumps, so you can see through it, no bubbles or lumps. And once it's hard, we use special tools to cut it to any size you want it, yeah. When you mix sand with other stuff and get it super hot, once it cools, tell me what you got. You got glass.
Yeah, here I go. No other dino's got this crest that I got. See, it looks like a helmet, and some scientists thought that it could have made a sound like. It might have made a sound like. I could have made a sound like, but I probably made a sound like.
Corythosaurus in the forest, feeling so proud. Crest like a crown, and it made a sound, you could bet that it's loud. I'm 6 feet high, 30 feet wide, 3 to 4 tons. My front legs short, my back legs long, but I can still run. And when I find food, I chop it up good with my duck-like beak. Why? Cause in the back of my jaw, it's plants that I gnaw with my hundreds of teeth. No, I'm kinda bent down, all low to the ground, all fours when I roam. But the thing I like best, better than the rest, is the crest on my dome. See?
No other dino's got this crest that I got. See, it looks like a helmet, and some scientists thought that it could have made a sound like. It might have made a sound like. I could have made a sound like, but I probably made a sound like.
Hey, what's that light over there? Let's follow it.
The scientists say that before electric lights, when moths took flight in the dark of night, the moon would guide them with its glow. That's how they'd know which way to go. But electric lights are now everywhere, so when the moths fly through the air and they come near a lamp that's brightly lit, they get confused and follow it. Maybe the street light attracts them because it's brighter, so much brighter. Maybe it looks like another moon that they've found. It's not a moon, but this light gives them no direction. They can't even make a course correction, so there's no place to go but round and round. They flit and flutter endlessly around the nearest light they see, until the light goes off, and then the moon's bright glow can show the way again.
Come on, this way, let's go.
Refrigerator. A refrigerator's got a big job to do. It's gotta chill those foods and drinks for you. And the way it works is cool as can be. A fluid called refrigerant is the key. When it's pumped inside, that fluid will pass through evaporator coils where it turns to gas. And when the liquid evaporates, here's the rule: it absorbs the heat around it so the air gets cool. Refrigerator. and as it flows through those, it condenses back into a liquid there, releasing heat from inside, which escapes to the air. Evaporation inside removes heat through the day. Condensation outside makes it flow away. The cycle repeats, getting rid of the heat, so the food stays cool and good to eat. So cool. Yeah, that's how to make things cool. Refrigerator.
Go croak, grit deep, grit deep.
We bumble and ribbit, we warble and cheep. Which of us croak? It's a curious tale. In most of our species,
It's only the male.
by croaking we hope to attract a mate.
Grit deep, would you like to go out on a date?
I've chosen my guy for the sweet way he talks.
Grit it, grow ups, cool ups.
Oh, same to you, sweetie.
In case an intruder comes nosing around, we may warn him off with a threatening sound.
Ribbity crack, hey, this isn't your place. Get back, you're invading my space.
Sorry, my bad. But mostly we're just lovey-dovey frogs, surrounding our ponds and marshes and bogs, hoping our croaking will bring us a chance to light up the spark of a froggy romance.
Go croak, ribbity, scribbit, go croak.
You had me at ribbit.
Graciously, Your Majesty. I'll sing you now a ballad to unlock a mystery. Everything is made of atoms that are far too small to see. They're made of tiny particles, the scientists have found. There are protons, there are neutrons, and electrons moving round.
Hey, naughty, we're electrons moving round.
You may ask what kind of matter can a single atom be? Well, the number of its protons in the center is the key. If 30, then it's zinc, I'm told. 79 make precious gold. And if there's only one, then it's hydrogen.
That's me.
All hail King Hydrogen.
A substance made of atoms that are all of just one kind is an element, the simplest sort of stuff you'll ever find. We organize these elements and tell them all apart with the periodic table, a supremely useful chart.
Hey, nonny, I'm a very useful chart.
The periodic table gives every element a letter code and an atomic number. That's the number of protons in its atom. Atoms often join to make up molecules like so. Hydrogen and oxygen make water.
H2O.
A compound's made of molecules that form in just this way. Like water, sugar, even sulfur bubbles you can blow.
Hey, nonny, making bubbles you can blow.
And compounds can combine to make all kinds of different stuff, from wood to wax to cheesy snacks and sweet marshmallow fluff. Yes, atoms make up all the earth, the stars, the moon, the sun. I hope you've got your answer, for my ballad now is done.
Hey, nonny, your ballad now is done.
What fun, Bob.
An adjective is a word that describes a noun. To say the moon is shiny or a bear is big and brown. If a bike is old or new, flashy, speedy, red or blue, an adjective describes a noun. It tells you something more about a person, place, or thing,
Like a floppy hat, a leaky boat,
a playful pup,
friendly
the
king,
sun is hot,
the drink is cold, the giant ape is strong,
the unicorn is sparkly, and the snow is very long. Yes, an adjective is a word that describes a noun. Like a warm and salty pretzel or funny, silly clown. It helps you say a slide is twisty or pancakes thick and round. An adjective describes a noun. A cool, amazing, useful, handy, fascinating, fine and dandy adjective describes a noun.
This beat rocks, perfect for talking about stocks. So invest a little time in this rhyme, there's some knowledge about to be dropped. What's a company? Simple as this.
this? It's a bunch of people working together to build a business. Companies sell products like food or shirts, or provide services like digging up dirt. And to pay employees and buy supplies like clocks. When they need extra money, companies sell stock. People buy stock to invest. They give the company money and they get back shares. If you own a share of stock, then you own a little bit of the company. A share represents ownership. You can buy and sell stocks on the stock exchange, and there's a bunch of different things that make a stock price change. You think a company will grow? Then you buy. You think its future's bad? Sell it high. You can make a fortune or you can lose your socks when you invest your money in stocks. That's all I got. Taught you everything I know about stocks. You invested your time in this rhyme, and now you know a whole lot.
You sneeze when something irritates the inside of your nose, like pollen, dust or dander. It could well be one of those. The particles get in and then they tickle tiny hairs, and sneezing is your body's way to get them out of there. The nerves inside your nose set off a signal to your brain to say there's something in here and it simply can't remain. Your brain then tells your throat, your chest and lots of muscles too to blow it out together with a powerful achoo! Achoo, 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 achoo! The air comes speeding out because the sneeze is super strong. So whatever irritates your nose won't stay there very long. When pollen, dust or even germs are floating in the breeze, your body clears your nose out with a great big healthy sneeze. Achoo!
The internet, so I learned something about the internet, the internet. Let me teach you something about the internet.
The internet is made up of billions of computers all around the world, from Brisbane to Bermuda, connected to each other by a whole bunch of cables or radio signals. That's how we send emails and games, websites, pictures of sunsets. Want a cat video? Type in a request. Your request gets sent out to a server and broken into packets. I'll explain further, there's a lot of different information inside of the packets. First it's got something called an IP address, like 192.1.0. That's the address of the server where your packets need to go. All of the packets travel different paths through special computers called routers. Super fast. Then they're all reassembled, so the server it reads the request that you made, and it knows what you need. Then it finds the video that you wanted to play, and it breaks it into packets that are ahead in your way. It all happens in a fraction of a second, like now. Click a button on the internet and see a cat.
The internet, we all learn something about the internet, the internet, we all learn something about the internet.
If you're wet long enough, water seeps through your skin, making its way to nerve endings within. And once they sense the wetness, what do? Get this. They tell your brain that you're wet, so your brain answers back by sending a message out quick to your arteries, veins, capillaries as well, to make them get all skinny, also known as constrict. And once they're smaller, they make some room that your skin crumples into. Those are the wrinkles you see. It's extraordinary what water makes your skin do. Verse 2. Some scientists guess that the reason for this is that wrinkles might help with your grip. And some even suppose it's the same with our toes, that wrinkles can help you not slip. Yep, there's a lot going on whenever you go for a dip.
When you ride on a train or you fly in a plane or you take a boat to cross the sea, you know it's always gonna take some time to get from point A to B. If you know the distance you will go and you know your speed, whether fast or slow, you can tell just how much time it'll take for you to complete any trip you make. Time, distance and speed, they're all connected, that's agreed. It's a cool thing to know, so let's proceed with time, distance and speed. If it takes 10 minutes to walk to the park at a speed that's easy and slow, it'll take less time if you ride your bike as fast as you can go. But even at the speed of a rocket ship, it would take more time to go to Mars on a trip than to drive 2 blocks, which is not so far, at a turtle speed in a clunky old car. Time, distance and speed, they all go together, that's guaranteed. A little bit